Hey guys, welcome to the Blade Bloodhound. Today we're going to talk about a knife I picked up at a thrift store, and it's got a pretty good story to go with it. Also, I was telling my wife, I said, look, these guys are probably watching this video going, is that dude wore the same shirt for the last 7 days? No, I make a lot of videos in one night and I drop one a day. That way I can keep videos coming to you yet not have to feel like, I got to rush home and make a video. So I try to do a few. Usually I'll do about 7 or 8, and then I'll drop them one a day. So anyway, let's get to this knife. All right, guys, not only is this knife cool, but it has a great story, and I will be sharing that with you. So if we look at it, actually, let's go to the story first. What the heck? Stories are good. So one of my buddies came to work one day and he said, hey, I went to this little thrift store and they had all these great knives. And I said, really? So he shows me a bag full of knives and he tells me, you're not gonna believe this, but the knives were $3.88 a piece. So I'm looking at them and they're all very, I don't want to say cheap, but yes, they were very cheap. He bought all these junk lock back knives. He bought all these knives that they were not good at all. I mean, they were dollar knives, or what I call them, the old flea market ones that you give a child so that he can lose it or play with it. And when I say child, I mean somebody that's smart enough to use a knife. But we were talking and I said, yeah, I may have to check that out. And of course I wasn't going to check it out. I was just, being nice, being friendly. But as we were talking, he goes, yeah, the weird thing is they had this one knife up there that had an eyeball on it. When he said that, I lit up like a Christmas tree. And I said, really? And he goes, yeah, I think it was like a deer horn. So I ran to the store. I didn't really run. I got in my truck and drove. But I got up there. I said, hey, I heard you got a stack full of knives. Let me just go through them all. And sure enough, this one was laying there. It's a large Stockman, and you can tell it says Soligen, and it has the big eyeball there. So when he said that to me, the first thing I thought of was, he's talking about a German knife. So I ran up there and I said, well, they're not going to have it for $3.88. Nobody has that kind of knife for that price. Well, guess what? They did. And I grabbed it. So this knife, let's take a gander at it. I'm going to zoom out, actually. I tried to zoom in on you there. When you open it up, it's got a full blade. It's got a match strike pull. That's what they call that pull. See how it has little lines in it? I don't really know if people struck matches with them, but hey, we'll take it, whatever they want to call it. So if you look at it, it says C, and I'm not going to say this name right, I'm sure. Zeppelin, I can't even talk. Anyway, Carl is his name. Carl Zeppelinger, I think is how they say it. And it's Soligen, Germany, and you can see the eye there. Now, if we do a search on the tang stamps, we can tell how old it was, but making this video, I just kind of grabbed it. I was up there looking around and said, let me just get some knives out to do a video, and did not do that. You can tell there was writing right here, which is I'm not able to really make it out. You can tell a little bit. It probably just says Carl Schleppinger, and then it says Germany there. I can't make out all of it. It probably says I brand is what I'm guessing. But we're gonna zoom back out here. So this is a large Stockman. It's got excellent snap. And the model number on it is 425DS. It's got a cool swedge right here on the blade, as you can see. See how it's like swedges down, which I love that on knives, by the way. Especially a lot of your older knives have that swedge. The newer ones, they're coming back with it, but a lot of the newer ones just don't have the swedge. excellent, excellent snap. That's your main blade. As you can tell on these blades, they have the I stamped on all. That one's the I, Germany. I'm sure the other side has nothing on it, but let's double check. No, it doesn't. And this knife's been sitting up in a drawer, and I have not greased it in, I can promise you, 15 years. This one, of course, has the I as well with Germany. They kind of remind me a lot of the Bulldog knife, but if you know knives, you know that German eye knives are highly collectible. I mean, they are always expensive, and you never find them. And if you do, a lot of times the blades will be whittled down to nothing. But as you can tell, the Stag on this one looks great. It's a thick Stag. I haven't really carried this one. I bought it and I just stuck it in a drawer. I said, oh, I'll keep this one pretty mint, because a lot of times when I carry knives, which I'm getting better at, I'm starting to carry some knives that I used to just look at, because, you know, I'm getting to the age now to where I'm like, I need to mess with these. I mean, you know, why put them up and leave them to somebody that's going to sell them one day, or hopefully I can find somebody that's going to appreciate them. But if not, I need to start carrying them, using them, putting some love on them. So anyway, this is a great knife. If you ever see one, if somebody says, hey, I saw a knife with the eyeball on it, run up there, do like I did, get you the deal. This is a deal of the, I guess it was the deal of the year that year. I don't even know how long ago it was, but I remember that I was ecstatic for many, many days. Anyway, guys, y'all have a great night, and I will talk to you next time.